fitting in, something that we've all either used to do or still do to this day, but most people still do to this day, and it's something that is not being talked about enough, and a lot of people can maybe at times confront it, but then tend to ignore it, and it's something that can really destroy a lot of people inside, especially from what I've noticed. People can have, a marvelous talent, set of creative skills, all those kinds of attributes, but they jeopardize them to try and fit in with a group that never liked them in the first place, and they probably would have made, insanely great friendships through pursuing their original talent and, creative prowess. And this all amounts to, having fear. Fear is the theme that kind of surrounds this whole idea. And people are, afraid of trying something new, being unique, doing what they actually enjoy doing. A lot of people, because they're so scared of, being judged by this person and seeming like foolish, they instead just kind of, stay in the same place and, do what everybody else is doing and, not stand out or not enjoy their time on this planet because they're just scared of, being criticized. But the truth is that no matter what you do, there's always going to be a person who will criticize you, because the people who are above you, the people who, actually have something going for themselves, and the people that have like good lives, they're the people that, will actually give advice and actually help people. The people that are below you are usually the ones that are also criticizing you and belittling you and all those kinds of things. So, and I used to do this as well when I was younger. I was not scared to death. And it's not like I had no friends, but because I thought that having a bigger friend circle meant that, you were cool or whatever. So, I tried to, fit in with different groups and do all that kind of stuff. It was quite subtle, but I still attempted to do all that stuff, and I ended up doing all these different things, trying to dress the same way, expressing myself in the same way as everybody else. And it didn't take too long. It took maybe 2 years to really realize that I was wasting so much of my time, so much of my energy, so much of my life trying to, impress other people. And the issue, again, surrounding this whole trying to fit in with everybody is that people aren't seeking internal validation, they're seeking external validation, or is this good enough on me, am I doing the right thing, all this kind of stuff. Now again, there is boundaries to it, you don't want to be doing something absolutely diabolical, but when it comes to just your life in general, a lot of people tend to seek approval from others rather than having their own thoughts surround them and kind of make their own decisions and feel internally, what's the word? They feel mental blank. They feel they just feel peace inside. They just do what they want to do what makes them happy, fulfill their purpose. Another thing, people either don't even have a purpose and kind of just chase the wrong thing, or they do have a purpose but they don't try and amplify it, again because of the fear. They fear of getting judged and all this kind of stuff, And also what I took in consideration after I kind of, left this whole cycle of trying to fit in with everybody is I really took outside of the box perspective. I really thought in other people's shoes. I think that's the right way you phrase it. And I realized the people that judge may be insecure themselves or might have something in their life that is causing them to act this way and because they feel this kind of trauma to make themselves feel better, instead of, doing the things that will actually improve their life. They instead seek to belittle people because it gives them, this feeling of being better than someone, and it just makes them feel good. And I realize that this is like usually what the case is, and that just made my whole perspective on this so much different. And I kind of just, did my own thing. And plus, the things that you enjoy doing, whether it be playing a musical instrument or something as simple as reading. Like a lot of people don't think I read, because probably the way I act, but it's because also I've learned to just not care, and that has caused me to literally not have social anxiety. And yeah, a lot of people think I don't read, but I actually read a lot, and I think it's actually one of the best things that's happened in my life. It's where I found so much peace. I felt so much, peace with myself. I felt so good just being in my own presence. But anyway, I went on a bit of a tangent. I felt, I love reading, and I used to just read by myself because I thought, oh, what is Timmy? What is Timmy gonna think about this? Or he's gonna think I'm a nerd and all this stuff, and I was just coping. I was coping. I didn't think outside the box and think, oh, this person probably has something else going in their life, so they have to do this to make themselves feel better. And as soon as I took this mindset into play, man, I just went into a whole flow state. I just did whatever I wanted to do. Again, with boundaries, not doing absolutely whatever I wanted to do. But you get the point. And I just, like, say at recent lunch, I like to either do my studying or I like to read. And I just end up in this whole flow state where I don't even see if people are watching me, because I'm so focused on what I'm doing that it doesn't even bother me. And that's the same with you. You find your purpose, you find, what you love doing. Don't care about what other people, say, what they try and put on you, oh, you should do this, or you should do that. Screw that. Do what you want to do. Do what makes your life fulfilling, gives you purpose, gives you happiness, and just do it 100%. Just screw all the opinions, all of that, because the real friends, the true people that you should keep in your life are your family and the people that actually want you to succeed in whatever you're trying to do. The people who are kind of just like either kind of making fun of you or doing anything that's kind of negative, you need to eliminate them out of your life anyway, because they're just going to drag you down. So that's it. Have a good one.